Hi folks, it's Michael here. Just presenting a short video of my ride to Eastern Ontario from Toronto. 5 or 6 days, not sure yet how long. Here is the bike, unlocked and loaded. The GoPro camera is mounted on the windshield. I tried to mount it on the helmet, but the helmet doesn't seem to have a good surface to enable proper alignment of the camera. So in the end, there is also a chest harness, but the main mounting point is on the windshield, and at least there is a prime view of the scenery, which would be quite nice. There are some very nice country roads. $110 per night. Looks actually quite nice. It looks very nice. It's second day of the road trip, Sunday morning, and it's just 1 degree outside, so it's still quite cool. So the start will be a little bit later in the morning when it warms up. Right now it's enjoying wonderful breakfast, beans, green onion, and almonds. The wonderful thing about biking is that you don't get to smell your own farts. So fart away. Today's riding should be more interesting than yesterday. Yesterday it was all about bypassing Toronto, getting to Peterborough, which was a little bit farther away than I thought. It was almost 180 kilometers just for afternoon ride, which for me is plenty. Today's ride will be through Canadian Shield. So that's mostly rocks, swamps and lakes, and nice roads. So this is Silver Lake, one of the larger lakes in this area. This is a beautiful rest area, but it's closed now until May 15, the Victoria Day. Kind of a typical Canadian shield lake. And there it is. Lovely. All right, new home for 2 nights. Room 307. Nice view of the park. This room is $250, so it's twice more than the motel the previous night, but really nice and comfy bed. Alright, it is the 3rd day of the trip, and today it's staying local in Perth, almost local. In the afternoon I'm visiting a specialist doctor, natural healing doctor that does neuro-emotional technique, NET. These doctors are very rare, at least in Canada. So that's the main reason for this trip. Now in the morning, early morning, there is a ride to the forest, to Tay Valley, for a nice hike. And the road that leads to the forest is really beautiful riding road. Enjoy. these two buildings are a preserved farm from the end of 19th century. Settlers came in from Ireland, I believe, and got this land, and they built the first house with those little windows. That's the main house where, if you can believe it, parents with 7 kids lived. The winters here can be very tough, down to minus 30 degrees Celsius sometimes. Plenty of snow in summer, plenty of bugs, and they lived here. And this land is apparently hard to farm because it's very rocky and shallow, the soil. So they had some sheep. They were going down to the creek that flows a little bit further down to wash the sheep. Fascinating how people lived more than 100 years ago, huh? We can't even imagine that kind of physical and mental, probably, hardship. So after about 25 kilometers of riding that beautiful road, the destination. Great forest, bugs are out, so far no biting. So let's go hiking. Now to secure my big riding boots so they don't walk away. Now this is pack safe net. Apparently it's not for keeping animals or fishing, but it's supposed to be good for walking up backpacks and stuff. when on a trip. This one is the mid-size size. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so that's secured. Now, should they be left this way up? What if a bear comes by? There are supposed to be bears around here. What if a bear comes by and wants to crap or urinate in the boots? Well, I'll take a chance. Now we'll loop it around something, and all right, ready. This morning when the sun was rising, the temperature was just above the freezing mark, or it's supposed to rise quite rapidly throughout the day to about close to 20 degrees Celsius, or that would be what, around 68 centigrade or so. Oh, sorry, 68 Fahrenheit. So that's not bad. So this hiking trail is part of the Rideau Trail that goes from Ottawa to Kingston, which must be well over 200 kilometers, maybe 300 kilometers. Rideau Trail. Oh, pardon me, it's a hiking trail from Kingston to Ottawa. So you're supposed to hike it from Kingston to Ottawa. If you go in the opposite direction, you get punished. You get like mosquitoes sent after you or something. Hey, look, somebody forgot a car here. Wonder how many parking tickets it would have by now. Parking in a protected area, possibly. Well, the driver is not in it, that's for sure. One of many ponds on Canadian Shield. If you ponder how many ponds there are in Canadian Shield, divide roughly the number of mosquitoes in Canadian Shield by the number of sausages sold at Walmart, and you get about the right number. It's a lot. Why do these trail signs always point up the trees? Not many people can climb trees. Shouldn't they be pointing straight ahead instead? Strange stuff. Here, not sure if you can see it on the camera, but this shiny stuff is naturally occurring mica that used to be mined in this area maybe 100 years ago or so. It's very shiny, it's all over the place. It's very shiny, glittering in the sun. It's like natural jewelry. It's beautiful. This is the same pond we saw earlier. This is some mighty beaver dam. Look at that. It's holding all the water in the pond. Wow. And now this is the lovely bridge to cross. It's a floating bridge.